What's up, Gemini Nation? Welcome to your Lost Love Letters reading for February 2020. So, Gemini. This reading is going to be about somebody from your past. So, regardless if you even want to be with this person again, the only prerequisite coming into this reading, only thing you need to bring with you or need to have is some sort of curiosity about this person. So, some of you may be still hung up on this person. Others of you may have, for the most part, completely moved on from them. But you may still be curious about what they're up to, what their deal is. So if that's you, keep watching, okay? So we've got 5 questions we're going to answer today, Gemini, about this person. And perhaps this is somebody that you consider to be a lost love, okay? So 5 questions. Number 1, if this person could say anything to you right now, if they could tell you anything, what would it be? Like, what do they want you to know? What would they say to you? What have been the unspoken truths that they've never shared? Number 2, how do they really feel about you in their heart, truly, at this current time? Number 3, what are their intentions moving forward with you? Examples may be, do they want to, reconcile with you in some way? Do they want to come back into your life? Do they want to be friends? Or would they prefer to remain in separation and both of you go your separate ways? Number 4, what action will they ultimately take? So what's interesting, I'm losing all the cards. What's interesting about this spread, what I have found, obviously you guys, actually I don't think I've told you this. I've saved you guys for last, so I've already done, I normally do all of my Gemini readings first. I think a lot of you know that. Hashtag Gemini Nation. Because a lot of you know I am a Gemini myself. So I normally do start with the sign of Gemini. I did things a little differently this month though, and you guys are the last sign that I'm doing. So what I've learned working through all other 11 signs of the zodiac so far, what I've learned about this spread that is most fascinating is to see in what readings these different sections, like the questions, seeing which ones are contradictory and which ones are aligned, which ones are cohesive. Basically, is this person from your past ever going to walk their talk? Okay, that's really what question 4 is going to give us the answer to, Gemini. So is this person ever going to put their money where their mouth is, basically? Are they actually ultimately going to walk their talk? And the last question that we are going to ask, number 5, is what is the number 1 most important thing that you need to know, Gemini, about the future of this connection? So if that sounds interesting to you guys, then keep watching, okay? If it resonates, if you feel like I'm telling your story 100 to a T, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And last but not least, if you guys are interested in a personalized version of this same exact reading, that is something that I offer. All of the deets on how to get hooked up with one are in the box below, okay? I'm super excited. Let's jump in. So, question number 1. If this person could tell you anything, say anything to you right now, February 2020, what would it be? Let's find out. So this person of Geminis, that my Geminis out there watching, that they're thinking of and watching this for, if they could tell Gemini anything at this current time, February 2020, what would it be? What would this person tell Gemini? We've already got 2 cards. Oh my God, I fucking love this already. Let's get one more. Give me one more card. What would this person tell? Whoops. Oh, I've got one that flipped over and I am going to take it, but I am going to pull one additional card, Gemini. Give me one more, please. What would this person... Do I have other cards flipped over here? If I do, then I'm going to, at the very least, I'm going to flip it back over. Nope, false alarm. Okay, one more card, please. What would this person tell Gemini if they could tell them anything? Love it. Okay, we got our 4th card. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you in suspense for just a second longer. I am going to pull 2 additional messages from this other messages deck, and then we are going to dive into this and we're going to dig in, okay? Two cards, please. If this person of Gemini's could tell them anything right now, what would it be? What do they want to say? 2 cards, please. What does this person most want to say to Gemini? Whoa, we got 2. I'm going to take them. Oh my goodness. Okay. Very interesting energy. So let's go ahead and cover these, and then we're going to use some tarot to really add another layer of depth to these messages, these things that this person wants to share with you, okay? So the first card that popped out, Gemini, says, it's not over. And this is literally the first card that came out. I think it's pretty safe to say that at the very least, this person wants, what they want you to know is that they still feel your energy. They still feel connected to you, Gemini. You know, who knows what they would like moving forward with you. We'll find out more about that later. But at the very least, this person wants you to know that they still feel you too, okay? This connection isn't over for them. It's not like they've forgotten about you. No, you are still a very relevant person to them, regardless if the 2 of you have not been speaking or how long it's been. You are still in their heart, basically, is what I see this as, okay? Card number 2 says, let me take the lead. Gemini, I already know what this is about. We'll dig into this more in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and let you know that this person wants to say this to you, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before too, to Gemini Nation, and it takes one to know one. You know, I keep it real with you guys. I dish the harsh truth to you guys, even if it's unpopular or it's not what you want to hear. But what this person wants you to know is, stop chasing them. If you have been chasing this person, Gemini, fucking stop it, okay? You have got to shift into a more yin energy, Gemini. Let this person come to you. If you still want this person in your life, that's what I'm trying to say here. You've got to give this person the space that they need to come to you and take the lead. At this point, you have done more than enough. You've done more than enough, okay? They are going to be the ones that have to take action at this point. And they want you to know that. They want you to know that they're aware of the fact that they have got to make the effort. And I'm going to tell you that energetically, chasing this person is creating an energetic imbalance between the 2 of you. So again, some of you may not even want this person to come back into your life. Like, that may be completely off the table. But for those of you that do desire this person, or would at least consider it, or perhaps that is your main motivation, it's important that you know, you cannot be the one that makes all the effort here. You don't need to make any effort. Stop making any effort, okay? Your person literally wants you to know that. Third card that came out, what this person wants you to know. I couldn't change though I wanted to. This about makes me want to cry. Okay, so some of you may or may not know this song. This is like a lyric from the song Glycerine. I think it's actually said glycerin, but you know, whatever. By Bush. If you don't know that song, you need to go listen to it immediately because it's like a 90s classic. But anyways, it's gems. If you're like a part of the twin flame journey, like if you resonate with that concept, that song to me is very much, it feels like a song that could be about like a twin flame journey. So just throwing it out there, check it out if you don't know what it is. Basically, this person wants you to know, like, they don't want to be the way that they are. And that ties right into this right here. the final message from this deck that came out for you, Gemini, what your person wants, if they could tell you anything, what would it be? I left before you could leave me. Well, can't even hold on to it. These two things I couldn't change though I wanted to. I left you before you could leave me. Another lyric from this song, Gemini says, it talks about how basically there's actually three people involved in the connection that he's singing about. And he says, my old friend Fear and you and me. And that is like, that's the bottom line here. This person wants you to know that. Like, they couldn't battle their own demons. They didn't win. They lost. They let their own fears and their own bullshit control them. They wanted so badly to change. They wanted to be able to be courageous and not act like a coward, but they acted like a coward. And they still haven't fully gotten that under control. They haven't. But they want you to know that. They want you to know how badly they wish that they weren't like this. Take that however it resonates, okay? They hate themselves. This person is a very self-loathing individual. It's very sad. I'm going to be honest. I mean, I really feel like that this person is perhaps very misunderstood. And that actually is very ironic. I just said that because of this card. It's a perfect segue into these other three cards that came out, Gemini. This one says, you're the only person who truly gets me. I do. I feel like this person is very misunderstood. Many of you out there may be dealing with somebody that struggles with their own mental health. This person may deal with depression, anxiety. Yeah, they tend towards letting their own fears be the ruler of them. And it's no way to live. It's no way to be. Next message says, I feel too much pressure right now. We're going to pull some tarot on some of these to really better understand exactly what this person means by what they're saying here, okay? And the final card that came out here says, Gemini, you still hold a piece of my heart. And that, I believe, did I not say that at the very beginning of this reading whenever I was, explaining like at the very least what this message means? Just what I'm picking up intuitively. I'm pretty sure I said something like that. Like, at the very least, this person wants you to know that you still have their heart. Exactly. It's not over for them. The feelings haven't disappeared. It's not like they just fucking went away. And that's another thing I feel like this person doesn't want to say to you, Gemini. Like, a love like this, a connection like this, like the one that you share with this person, it doesn't just disappear. It doesn't just go away. It is still very much felt by this other person that you're dealing with, okay? So that's what I'm getting just right out the gate. Let's pull some tarot to really dig into this, okay? Unpack this fully. So I'm very curious to know what they're feeling so much pressure about. Let's find out. So tell me more about this message. I feel too much pressure right now. Why did this come through from Gemini's person? Why do they want Gemini to know this? What is this person feeling too much pressure about? Yep, okay. I think I've got a really good idea. Boom. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. This person wants you to know that they are fucking exhausted right now. Like, they feel like they have been just put through the ringer somehow. This person has a lot of expectations that have been piled on them from other sources, okay? This person feels like everybody's got their fucking hand out. Everybody wants something from them. They feel an enormous amount of pressure to deliver. And take that however it resonates. I feel like that a lot of this, though, could be pressure from family. This could be pressure from their job. It's just a lot of stress. They feel an enormous amount of pressure and stress right now. And I feel like their message to you, clear as day, is this. And this comes back that comes back to this too. Let me take the lead. This person is just not in a position right now to make any sort of moves towards you, regardless of what it is that they desire. And we'll find out more about that here in a bit. They want you to know that they've got issues, basically. You know, I couldn't change though I wanted to. They've got issues with fear, insecurities, anxieties. They recognize the fact that there's something very toxic that is within them that needs to be addressed, needs to be healed, needs to be identified. Okay, I feel like they've already identified it, but needs to be corrected. They recognize this about themselves and they want to be better. They want to be different, but they are already operating at maximum capacity. That's what they want you to know. They want you to know that right now they can't even fathom taking on the beast that is this whole thing. Okay. And I'm just keeping it real with you. I mean, this is the honest truth that they would like to share with you at this current time, Gemini. They want you to know. And they want you to know that when they are ready to face this, if ever, let them, you know, they need to be the one that takes the lead. They need to be the one that steps up and takes ownership for this mess. That's what I get, that they created. Them and them alone are going to be the ones that do that. It has nothing to do with you. Never has had anything to do with you. Okay, Gems? It's the other message I'm getting. I left before you could leave me. This person, Gemini, this person left you out in the cold. I'm already going to say it. I already know it. I don't even need to pull tarot on this. Let's pull tarot just for fun, but I'm going to tell you I wouldn't be surprised if the Five of Pentacles comes out. I feel like this person absolutely left you high and dry. This person rejected you. They made you feel left out in the cold. This person triggers the fuck out of you. Maybe even to this day does. Okay, Gems? For those of you that this is your story, that is what I see here. But let's see what else we can find from the tarot. Tell me more about I left before you could leave me. Knight of Pentacles. Some of you may be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of earthy energy here. Tell me more. Queen of Pentacles. There they are. This is how they acted towards you, like a fucking player, non-committal, unable to commit. Tell me more. Queen of Swords. There you are, Gemini. There also could have been a third-party situation here. Take it as it resonates. Ten of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? This just came out in the Capricorn reading. Those two cards. Third party, yeah. Okay. Here's what's up. Here's what's up. By the way, Four of Wands underneath. King of Pentacles underneath. Making a true pair here. I definitely feel like that this is craziness. Okay, so what I'm picking up here is that something happened between the two of you and this person had a decision to make. Did they want to continue to invest in this connection with you? Or, you know, did they want to show up for you and actually go all in, okay? Really show up for you. Or did they want to leave you high and dry and go be this Knight of Wands, a fucking player? Did they want to go and embark on, you know, third-party situations, be with other people? And this isn't going to resonate with all of you, but some of them, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what the judgment call they made was. The judgment call was to be the Knight of Wands. This person really considered, do they want to invest further with you? Back when this originally happened, Gemini, they considered it. And guess what? That old friend fear that I was talking about earlier, that literally controls everything this person does, their own fears, insecurities, their own issues, their own struggles, mental health perhaps, depression, anxiety, all of the above for some of you, okay? Take whatever resonates. That ended up winning just like it always does. So they made the safe decision. They made the safe decision in their mind, which was to leave you high and dry, okay? To deny what they know, which is this. This is what this person knew was the potential with you, okay? I mean, come on. Are you kidding me? 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands. This person knows this. And what's fucked, Gemini, is that this person, and they know that they did this to you. They're aware. They're aware. It's very likely that this person made you feel worthless. Like they made you feel like you weren't good enough, or, they made you feel like you weren't smart enough, attractive enough, like you didn't have your life together enough, something. You weren't interesting enough, not fun enough. They made you just feel very rejected and unloved, okay? They did. And what's so ironic about that, and they want you to know this, what's so ironic about that is that it's exactly the opposite, Gemini. This person sees you as being incredibly high value. They see you as somebody that is, they're 10 of Cups, they're 4 of Wands. They see you as somebody that they could build a life with, marry, have it all with, have kids with, build a home with, okay? They do. This is exactly what how this person sees the two of you, the King and Queen of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with an earth sign, just throwing it out there. If you're not, no biggie, but take it as a confirmation if you are. They chose a third party. They chose or a lifestyle that is non-committal. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I do feel like that for the most part, most of these individuals are with a third party right now. And you may still feel triggered by this. For many of you, that the third party may be another air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. I feel like this is the third party. They chose the safer option, because I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, Gemini, your person, and they want you to know this. They want you to fucking know this. So please know this. This third party, this Queen of Swords, or it could be a King of Swords, doesn't matter. Take it as it resonates. Gender doesn't matter. If it's a male or a female. They don't feel like this person is somebody that they can have this same life with. And they want you to know that, okay? It's very likely that this person still feels and operates like they're single. Okay? That is what's safe about it to them. This person was so terrified to truly invest in you, to truly invest, even though they knew there was so much potential, that the two of you had the potential to have it all together. They were terrified to do it. Why? I left before you could leave me. This person's biggest fear is being abandoned, being rejected, being left out in the cold. And they literally did that exact thing to you. And they did it out of some very fucked up, distorted, based on a distorted fear or perception that they have, Gemini, that if they, this fear that if they ever do invest in anybody, let anybody in, that ultimately that person will always leave and leave them heartbroken, leave them with nothing. This stems from perhaps something really toxic in this person's childhood. This could have happened to them in the past in a previous relationship, whatever. Take it as it resonates. You're going to know your person's story and situation. But that's where this comes from. And they want you to know that. They want you to know that they simply let their fear make the decisions in the past. And they chose what felt safe and what felt easy, out of fear that if they did commit, that you would just end up leaving anyway. Some deep shit. So they want you to know everything we just discussed, right? They want you to know that they still feel connected to you, okay? The feelings they have for you, all of this, it hasn't gone away. It's as strong as ever. They miss the fact that they had a partner in you that they felt was an actual equal, was actually their intellectual equal, was perhaps as successful or as driven as you are. Like, they feel like the two of you are a very equal match. Take it as it resonates, but they view you as their equal. They respect you. They feel like you actually understand them, that you actually get them, Gemini. They don't have that right now. That Queen of Swords, no. A Queen of Swords is a fucking idiot. I'm already getting that vibe, okay? Like, she means nothing. Let me tell you the vibe I'm getting, because obviously, I'm a Queen of Swords, really. I'm a Gemini woman, right? That's not what I don't mean she's stupid. Let's be clear. The Queen of Swords, by, definition, is the smartest queen. She is the queen of thought. What I mean by this is that this person that you're dealing with, whatever the third party connection that they're in, because I feel like for the majority of you that they are in a third party connection with somebody else, they don't have feelings. They don't have the emotion for this person. They don't. It's very cold, just like the Queen of Swords can be. It's very sterile. It's very, they made the decision to be with this person based on logic, not on heart and feelings. Okay, take it as it resonates, but that is what I see here. This is very interesting so far, gems. Okay, so I really hope this is resonating. Let's move into section 2. Of course, my Gemini readings are always way too long. We got to keep it moving. I could go on all day, right? Let's go ahead and move into section number 2, gems, which is, so how do they really feel about you? We see what they would like to say to you, what they would love to tell you. If they could tell you anything, what they'd love to tell you. And it's all fine and dandy, right? But how do they really feel? Is what they would love to tell you most, does it align with how they actually, truly, genuinely feel about you? Let's find out. So how does this person truly feel about Gemini at this current time? Make it clear. How do they truly feel? How does this person truly feel in their heart about Gemini? Are you dealing with a Taurus? I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys. So here's the thing. I do a lot of personal readings. Like, I'm not even going to tell you how many I do every day. I do a lot of them. Anyways, and that actually reminds me, Gemini, if you wouldn't mind taking a second and leaving in the comment section below the sign of the person that you're watching this for. Because I've been identifying a lot of interesting trends recently, and I really started to notice them from personal readings, and that's what I'm about to say. But yeah, I'm trying to keep track of them, so if you wouldn't mind telling me so that I can kind of just collect that data. Ultimately, I would like to offer you guys some specific readings, readings that are about a specific pairing. Like, for example, what I'm about to say, Gemini and Taurus. The first card that came out, how does this person really feel about you, is the Hierophant, which, I mean, I'm not surprised this came out. We're gonna pull more, but what I'm getting at is you may be dealing with a Taurus, some of you. I can't even tell you how many personal readings I've been doing lately that are for Gemini, Taurus situations. So you may be one of those in that camp. So if you're not, no biggie. Trust me, this card says a lot more than Taurus, which we will discuss here in just a second. So let's pull a few more. So how does this person truly feel? How does this person truly feel about Gemini in their heart? How do they truly feel? Nine of Swords. Oh my gosh, yeah. Holy shit. Like, let's get real, gems. A lot of you have, like, I have a huge Gemini following. Like, I feel like I did the math, and I obviously don't know. I can't tell with subscribers, but I can tell you guys based on the number of views that my Gemini readings get per, compared to every other sign of the zodiac, that like something like over 40% of my overall views since I started this channel have come from the sign of Gemini. So a lot of you have been following these readings, all of the different readings that I've done for a while now, and it seems like the same fucking energy, that doesn't it? It's the same fucking story. It's the same person. It's this same like situation that so many Geminis out there are in. And I'm going to go ahead and just say, I feel like that this is just a continuation of the same story for a lot of you. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is very similar. If you connect with this, maybe go back and watch some of the older Gemini readings, because it seems to be a lot of the same energy. So we're going to pull one more card here. How does this person, one more card, how does this person truly feel about Gemini? How do they truly feel about Gemini? The Hermit, bottom of the deck. A lot of you, this is like a twin flame journey. Like, and I mean, it typically is with the gems that are like regular subbies. Love you guys all, by the way. I think I've said that like 5 times now, but I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. You mean a lot to me. The Empress, bottom of the deck. Gemini. It's the same shit, different day, right? It's so ass backwards. You just want to shake this person. This person wants to commit to you. I'm telling you, this person, we saw it earlier. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. You are this person's ideal partner. We saw it, King and Queen of Pence. Like, you are this person's, when they think of like who their dream husband or dream wife is, the person that they would want to marry and spend their life with, and the person they would want to be the mother or the father of their children. You are that person, Gemini. It's the truth. Like, and I know at this point, it's so hard to believe that because of the way this person has behaved and continues to behave. But the truth of the matter is, it's true. Which to me is, I know is frustrating. It's probably frustrating to you because you just want to shake this person and be like, can you please stop letting your own fears and anxieties control you? Can you please stop doing that? Can you please, for once, give in to your own feelings, to what your heart is telling you to do, what your intuition is telling you to do? But this person is just not able to do that at this current time. They are continuing. It's like, even though they know how they really feel about you, Gemini, and they're so apologetic about the way that they are. Again, this message comes out again. But they, at the end of the day, this person, they're emotionally unavailable because they constantly push down their emotions. A lot of these folks have mental health issues, I'm telling you. Untreated depression, untreated anxiety. Some of them hit the fucking bottle, okay? And try to numb. These are self-medicating individuals that run a high risk for self-medicating in some way. Take it as it resonates, okay? So they may go out to the bar. They may drink a lot. They may do drugs of some kind. They may have some sort of addiction, is what I'm trying to say. Some way of self-soothing, of self-medicating. This person ultimately, this person always ends up in the same place when it comes to you. They end up hating themselves and wanting, like, truly, for the way that they've treated you. Because they know who you are and what you mean to them. They know that you are so high value, Gemini. They know that you are just fucking perfection. And they hate that they're so scared and so fucked up and that they've made the choices they've made and have gotten themselves into the situation that they're in. They do. But they end up in the same place every time, which is in hermit mode. They go round and round in their head, and they keep themselves very They keep themselves in a constant state of turmoil when it comes to you. And it's just the way it is. I don't see a lot of movement has really happened for a lot of you out there that have been dealing with this person for a while. It's the same old story. Just keeping it real with you guys, okay? For those of you that are new to the channel, I'm going to just say this. If this message is for you, it's very likely that this is not somebody that this just happened. I feel like this is likely somebody that, you have gone round and round with for maybe a little while now, okay? Just throwing it out there. So let's go ahead. Let's keep this train rolling, gems. Number 3. So what are their intentions, right? Honestly, so far, I feel like this is very consistent. I do like the consistency, at least. I like the fact that what they want to tell you, they're not trying to gas you up or make promises they can't keep. What they told you is exactly like an honest to God reflection of what's in their heart. They're not making it up, Gemini. This person has a massive amount of anxiety, massive amounts of, depression perhaps, but definitely anxiety and fears, okay? That absolutely control the decisions that they make. So, all of that being said, Gemini, at this current time, February 2020, what is their true intention with you? What do they want with you at this point? What is their intention? What is this person's intention moving forward with Gemini? Ultimately, if this person could have anything, what would it be regarding Gemini? Tell me more. Okay, tell me more. One final card, please. What does this person want? What do they ultimately want? Drop the mic. So here's what I'm going to tell you guys. We only have two more questions in this reading, number 4 and 5. Number 4 is really the $1 million question, which all of these other questions so far, the information we've uncovered basically in 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to go ahead and give you a spoiler. What their intention with you is completely aligned with the first 2 groups of information, which I do really like that. Okay. We're going to find out what action that they're ultimately going to take and what you most need to know about the connection, Gemini. But I'm just going to say, I really do. I feel like that this connection is so much bigger than, it's so much more significant, so much more important than, this ideal, this fairy tale romance that all of us grow up hoping that we'll have one day, okay? There's something that is so much more significant and so much more spiritual and so much more of so much more significance. There is just a whole deeper level of just importance, okay, about this. There's something very divine about this. For a lot of you identify with the twin flame label, I'm telling you. And that's the thing. These are really tough relationships. These are very tough dynamics between 2 people, and they're meant to be tough. They're meant to be tough. Why? Because they're meant to teach us something. They're meant to teach us lessons. This person is literally meant to be the number 1 person on all this earth that's able to, trigger a reaction and a feeling within us that is more powerful than what anybody else can trigger within us, okay? It's very likely that you guys are about fucking sick of this person. It's like you can't shake them, you can't move on from them. You always feel them in your energy. And for a lot of you, you just want this to end. You just want to be done feeling miserable about this, right? It's likely a lot of you feel that way. And that, I'm just going to let you know, like, it's kind of the point. Gems, you're meant to learn to love yourself. You're meant to learn to validate yourself. You're meant to take back your fucking power from this person, okay? This person's intention is to change, okay? We already know that they want to change, and that is their intention. They don't want to be in this nasty energy anymore, Five of Swords. They don't want to be stuck in their own pride and ego energies, okay? They don't want to be so scared of commitment. They don't want to feel like, they don't want to be the person that has this fear of committing and this fear of being like tied up, basically. Because this person right now only feels comfortable in situations in which they feel very free, okay? Because those situations feel very safe to this person, okay? They feel safe whenever they are the Page of Wands, whenever they feel like that they can roam free. And I'm telling you, a lot of this has to do with this person's fucking family. Toxic, way codependent dynamics with their family members. That is going to be a storyline that resonates with a lot of you. This person feels like the expectations are so great for them and for their life and for what they are meant to or supposed to or expected to achieve, okay? This person constantly feels like this, like everybody's got their fucking hand out. They do. They already feel like that they are chained to and kind of a slave to these expectations. Take that however it resonates, okay? This person wants their intention with you is to get to a point where they can real talk with you. You know, honest, clear communication. They can deliver the truth to you. And what is the truth? This. That's as far ahead as they've thought. I mean, at this point, I feel like that, you know, perhaps in the past that there's been more to it than that. What, you know, take it as it resonates. But right now, and I kind of like that. It's not like they don't have this really like far-fetched game plan that's like super way planned out into the future when it comes to you. At this point, all that they want to do, their intention is to finally break free of their own fears, okay? To finally break out of this mental prison of their own creation, to finally break free of this nasty, prideful, defensive energy that they have been in towards you. They've likely acted like a fucking asshole to you, okay? They've not treated you right. They've made you feel worthless. They've made you feel like you're not of value to them, which is the opposite of the actual truth, Gemini. And at this point, their intention is to finally break this cycle, this, battle this demon within them that is so terrified of being trapped and, obsessed with the need to feel free. They want to break free of it. And they want to finally get to a place where they feel secure enough and able to open up their heart and be emotionally vulnerable with you and finally tell you that they fucking love you. I feel like this person may have never actually said it to you. For some of you out there, that's going to resonate. Like for some of you out there, this person may have never actually said the words to you, I love you. Take it as it resonates or something like that. Like there's just been a real lack of expression of true emotion here. And at this current time, that's as far ahead as they're thinking. They want to break free and they want to finally be able to express themselves to you in a very true, authentic way. And what they want to express is this right here. Two of Cups. So $1 million question. It's finally time. Are you guys ready for this? Are they ever gonna actually walk the talk? Ultimately, what are they gonna do? Are they ever actually gonna make this happen, right? That's the question. So let's find out. I'm gonna need to drink a Red Bull for this. Ooh, I'm nervous. Let's find out what's the deal with this person. So what action? Ultimately, we know how this person, what they want to say to Gemini. We know how they truly feel. We know what their actual intentions are. But will they ever follow through on all three of these things, which are so aligned? Ultimately, what action is this person going to take? What action ultimately will this person take towards Gemini? Let's find out. Whoop. Oh my God. Tell me more. Well, that jumped right the fuck out, didn't it? Oh my God. I'm going to pull one more card. One more final card. Ultimately, what action is this person going to take towards Gemini? Bottom of the deck, the Magician. There you are, Gemini. The motherfucking magician, right? Making shit happen always. The answer is, Gemini, yes. I know a lot of you out there just want to completely throw in the towel on this person. And you know what? That's your prerogative. And I'm here to tell you that all day. You do you. Always trust your intuition, okay? But I know many of you out there struggle because you feel so connected to this person and, you know, you recognize the significance of this connection and you really struggle to completely walk away from it because you feel like it's going to eventually happen. Like, and it makes you feel a little fucking crazy, right, Gemini? You honestly probably feel that way often. It's very likely that a lot of you don't share details about this, the fact that you still feel this way about this person with your friends and family, because you know what a lot of them would say to you. They would tell you that you have got to let this go. They would tell you you deserve so much better, Gemini. They would tell you all kinds of shit. But it's like, you know, you just know. A lot of you feel that way. A lot of you feel like you just know that eventually this person will finally get their shit together and come back to you. That they'll finally be able to face their own fears and their demons and break free. And when that happens, that the two of you will be together. I know there's been some really tough Gemini readings like over the past couple of months, okay? The journey's tough, right? I am so excited to deliver this message to you today, though, because there's so much hope here. There's so much hope, and I hope this validates or confirms what a lot of you have already been feeling, but just needed to be reminded to believe and trust in your own intuition, in your own inner voice. We've got the Five of Pentacles. We've got the Empress again. Exactly. This is you, Gemini. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Four of Wands. We've got the Queen of Wands and we've got the Eight of Swords, okay? Yes, this person is going to take action. When? I don't fucking know. It's going to be different for all of you, but the message is the same. That's the message I feel like needed to be delivered this month. And we're going to pull some final cards here, indicating the number one most important thing that you need to know about this connection, you know, the future of this connection, okay? So we'll see if we can get any additional information from that regarding, you know, pertaining to timelines, things like that. But what I'm going to tell you ultimately, the message here is this. This person will put their money where their mouth, you know, where their mouth is eventually. Eventually, this person will break free of this mental prison of their own creation where they just live in constant fear and anxiety. These feelings, Five of Pentacles, this fear of being abandoned, this fear of being left out in the cold. This is what it's all about. Remember? Let's remember, gems. I left before you could leave me. That is this person's greatest fear. So they would prefer to remain in relationships, like with their current one, Queen of Swords, that they feel nothing for. They would much rather, that's where they feel safe. They feel safe being with people, men or women, whatever, whatever the case. They prefer being in relationships. Again, situationships. They prefer to have fuck buddies, if we're being honest. Let's call it call a spade here, that are completely void of real emotion. Because guess what? If that person leaves, it doesn't fucking matter. Because they're not invested. That person will never be able to make them feel abandoned and left out in the cold, okay? They will break free of this. They will face their fears. They will find a way to, perhaps once other things in their life settle down and they don't feel so much pressure. This person has a lot of different little adjustments that need to be made in their life, starting with perhaps toxic, codependent situations with friends and family members, or with their job. Perhaps for some of you out there, this person's addicted to their work. They're a slave, to their job. They may own a business, take it as it resonates, something like that. There are outside factors. There are other things in their life that are very demanding of them. And they've got to get that shit under control so they can start living a life that is theirs, right? So that's going to resonate with a lot of you, I feel. But what's most important that you know is Queen of Wands, this person will eventually do it. They're going to make it happen. They will finally come towards you. And what I see here, Four of Wands, the Empress, Ace of Pentacles. This person may marry you. That is honestly what I see. Like, this is a solid, stable, new beginning that's built on a firm foundation. This is a very, very, very serious, solid, committed relationship, if not a marriage. Four of Wands. This also may be your twin flame. You are likely the divine feminine within the twin flame connection. Just tossing it out there. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman, okay? You're the Empress. What did I say at the very beginning of this reading? Before I get into this final advice, and I already can tell this is going to be the longest of the 12 readings. I apologize that this is so lengthy, gems. I hope you can forgive me. I just get so chatty when I do Gemini readings. Here's the card I wanted to find. I love it when this happens. Things have really come full circle in this reading, and I love it because they've all come back to this. Let me take the lead. Remember this? Remember what I said, Gemini, about needing to shift out of that yang energy and into the yin? That's the Empress. The Empress is yin. The Empress doesn't chase anybody. The Empress knows her own worth. She knows her value. The Empress knows and believes and understands and embodies the idea that only you can provide yourself love and the love that you truly need and the validation that you truly need. It is imperative for you and just your happiness and your future, gems, regardless. Fuck this person, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you. You will never be happy, Gemini, until you learn to love yourself. You will never feel valuable until you learn to value yourself. And I feel like that is a lesson that a lot of you are meant to be learning right now. So take that however it resonates. But to me, that's the strongest takeaway I want you to have, strongest message of the whole reading, is that at the end of the day, you got to be this Empress. Take back your fucking power. Don't let these doubts and fears creep in that make you feel like you're not enough. Don't do it. And even if this person did reject you for reasons that were because they really thought whatever the fuck they've made you think, which, let's be clear, that's not the case. This person has made you feel this way, but the truth is they think you're the most valuable fucking person on this planet, okay? So much so that they are terrified to commit to you because they're afraid that you will destroy them if you ever chose to walk away from them, okay? So regardless, Gemini, you're meant to learn that you cannot attach your worth and your value to anything external to you. You cannot attach your happiness and your happiness basically, your and it all comes back to worth and value. Needing to know that somebody loves you, needing to know that somebody values you, wants to be with you. You've got to learn that you are enough for you. And yeah, I'm not suggesting you be alone forever. Fuck that. Like, unless you want to be, then go for it. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with desiring a partnership, wanting to do life with somebody, wanting to have that connection. That's wonderful. There's nothing wrong with that in the least. However, before you can ever be in a healthy connection with anybody, Gemini, you have got to have a healthy relationship with yourself. And you have got to get to a place where you understand and know and believe with conviction that you can be completely happy and whole and secure all on your own. That partnership should just be the cherry on top, Gemini. Okay? So let's wrap this up. This super chatty long reading. I hope you guys actually love the lengthy reading and don't hate it. That's fingers crossed. That's my hope. But let's ask this final question, which is, what is the number one most important thing that you need to know right now about the future of this connection? What is the number one most important thing that my Geminis out there need to know about the future of this connection? Oh my God. I knew, as soon as this came out, I knew this Magician was going to come out. Oh my God. Okay, I've got the message. 9 of Pentacles, you got it. What did I say? This is the Empress, same thing. This is pre-Empress right here. 9 of Pentacles. Here's the message. It's not going to resonate with all of you. It's going to resonate with a lot of you though. This completely nails, hits it home of what you need to focus on right now and what you don't need to focus on, which we'll get to in a second. What you need to focus on right now is you, okay? You. Not just, and I don't mean just being self-involved or self-absorbed or whatever. That's not what I mean. You need to really focus on loving yourself, okay? You need to really work on this issue that you have with feeling like you're not good enough or you've been passed over. And I feel like that right now, specifically Gemini, that your current obstacle, the thing that's keeping you stuck right now, and it's continuing to manifest more fear and more bullshit, is your obsession with a third party situation that this person may be in, okay? So take it as it resonates, but I feel like a lot of you need to hear that. So if you have been borderline obsessed with finding out more information about, spying on, stalking on social media, whatever the fuck it is, asking mutual friends about whoever the fuck it is that this person is seeing, who we already know they don't have any real feelings for, might as well just be a fuck doll, okay? I'm just keeping it 100 with you guys. You've got to let it go. You have got to let it go. Because you are continuing to stay stuck in this, gems. You guys already know you're master fucking manifestors. Your thoughts become reality quicker than any other sign of the zodiac, okay? You are the magician. You are a master manifester. You've got to get control over this. And the way that you're going to do that is by releasing it and really really truly believing that the way this person behaves and the fact that they have chosen to be with a third party has nothing to do with you and nothing to do with your value. It doesn't mean that you're not, this person doesn't want you or doesn't find you attractive or whatever. None of that matters. At the end of the day, you are so valuable, and until you start believing it, you're going to continue to manifest more bullshit. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. You have got to get over this. This is feelings of this is being rejected, feeling like you were abandoned, feelings of rejection, feelings of not being good enough. You got to move forward. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, and some of you, like, this may be a hard pill to swallow, but you got to let go of these feelings of pride and ego that you have surrounding this. I feel like that for a lot of you, if you're honest with yourself, when this person rejected you and has continued to reject you or ghost you or, you know, what the fuck ever, this person is all over the place. I know this person comes in and out. This person is not well, okay? And they know it. They want you to know it. That was like one of the main messages, main things they wanted to tell you. Everyone's aware. Well, everyone that needs to be aware. You know it, they know it. They've got their own issues, okay? But I need, Gemini Nation, here's what I need for you to do in the month ahead. I need you to love yourself, and I need you to be honest with yourself about how bruised your ego has gotten from this person rejecting you, okay? I want you to really, really go within, take a beat, okay? And ask yourself some honest questions. Because you and this person mirror one another, point blank period, okay? Right now, you're acting, you're manifesting from a place of fear and a place of pride and ego, which that's exactly what we're hating on this person for doing. So I'm included in this group. Let's all check ourselves before we wreck ourselves, okay? Take the next month and get real with yourself about that. And get to a healthier place in the mind. Be the Empress. Be the Nine of Pentacles. It's the month of love. It's February, okay? Be your own fucking Valentine all day. We need to make a hashtag of that, don't we? So that's what I've got. Drop the mic. I'm finally done. Again, sorry for the super lengthy, as always, reading gems. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope it resonated. Leave your comments in the comment section below, please. I read every single one. I love your comments. And if you want a personal reading, reach out. All the deets are in the box below. And until next time, gems, I love you guys. I'm sending you so much love and light. Mwah! Peace.